Porsche Cayman is now in its third generation, and just like a good wine, it is getting better as it matures. The chassis is new, the wheelbase is 60 mm longer, it's 30 kg lighter and 40% stiffer. The 6-cylinder petrol engines are more powerful too. This without a doubt is the best version of the Cayman to date. A pair of powerful engines. It'll be available in both standard Cayman and S spec, the former having a 2.7-liter engine and the latter a 3.4-liter unit. The gearbox choices are 6-speed manual or an optional 7-speed semi-automatic gearbox known as PTK. Power ranges from 275 bhp in the standard cart to 325 bhp in the S. The former will hit 62 miles per hour from a standstill in 5.7 seconds using a manual gearbox and 5.6 seconds with the PTK box, or 5.4 seconds when fitted with the optional Sport Chrono package and PTK gearbox. The more powerful S does the same sprint in 5 seconds flat with the manual gearbox and 4.9 seconds with the PTK box, or 4.7 seconds with Sport Chrono package. As well as being fairly fast, the new Cayman is far more efficient than the outgoing model. Thanks to energy-saving measures such as stop-start, electrically assisted power steering and brake energy recuperation, the standard Cayman returns a claimed 36.7 miles per gallon on the combined cycle when fitted with the PTK gearbox. It emits 180 gkm of carbon dioxide. At the other end of the scale, the least efficient is the manual S model, which returns 32.1 miles per gallon and emits 206 gkm of CO2. Although not as low as many run-off-the-mill cars, that's pretty impressive for a sports-orientated machine. Many optional extras available to make the Cayman quicker. Still, you can tick the box on the optional extras list marked Sport Chrono package. This nets you a series of upgrades including launch control, and reduces the 0.62 miles per hour time by 0.2 seconds. Of course, being a premium German car, you won't be surprised to learn there's a long list of optional extras available to personalize your Cayman or make it more exciting. Features include the excellent PASM adaptive damping system, which gives the driver the option of normal or sport modes for the chassis, further enhancing the car's versatility. You can also specify things like adaptive cruise control and a surround sound stereo if that's your kind of thing. The Porsche Cayman is the perfect machine for the majority of drivers. It is quick, offers fairly decent fuel figures, and is so comfortable you could use it as a daily driver. The Cayman is a proper Porsche. It offers serious driving fun for much less money than a 911 would set you back. High-performance GT4, a 380 bhp track-focused version of the Cayman, was launched in 2015. It took the Cayman's mid-engined concept and added more downforce, traction and power. Read the full Porsche Cayman review to see why we rate this car so highly. Porsche Cayman performance comes from a pair of petrol engines. The 275 bhp 2.7-liter flat-six propels the car from a standing start to 62 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds using a manual gearbox and 5.6 seconds with the semi-automatic PTK box. It has a top speed of 165 miles per hour when mated to the manual box, and 164 miles per hour with the PTK. The more powerful S does the same sprint in 5 seconds flat with the 6-speed manual gearbox and 4.9 seconds with the PTK box. It has a top speed of 176 miles per hour with the manual box and 174 miles per hour with the PTK. Prod the accelerator and the car springs into life, making short work of nipping in and out of traffic. Purists will enjoy the smooth shifting 6-speed manual box. But if you do choose the optional semi-automatic PTK box with paddle shifters, then you'll not be disappointed. The PTK gearbox is one of the best on the market. When it comes to driving dynamics, the Porsche Cayman is at the top of the class. The steering is precise and direct, making the driver feel at one with the car despite being electrically assisted. Whether you are driving the Cayman on track or on twisty B-roads, the car is hugely rewarding. In fact, every time you get out you'll walk away with a grin from ear to ear. It really is that much fun to drive. On motorways the Cayman is supremely comfortable at the national limit. If you've gone for the PDK gearbox, there's a 7th gear known as an overdrive gear, which is used to make the Cayman more frugal while emitting less CO2. The Cayman's handling characteristics are not far off the famed 911, so the Cayman is almost a complete car. The comfy ride makes it usable as a daily driver. This third generation is an attractive proposition. Jump behind the wheel and you'll notice that the cabin has been made from high-quality materials. The cockpit has been centered around the driver, making it a splendid place to spend time in. The driving position is fantastic. The driver's seat is even lower than before, making it ideal for enthusiasts. The seat can be moved in a variety of ways, but if you want the optimum seating arrangement, then it's best to pick the electric adjustments, otherwise getting the correct position can be a bit of a faff. The dials are deep set, there's a short gear lever, and the Cayman has a flat-bottomed steering wheel, subtle reminders that you are sitting in one of the best sports cars in the world. Porsche Cayman comfort levels are high. It is easily one of the best cars to live with in the sector. Combine this with seriously quick performance and you have a cracking all-rounder. The ride is composed even on the standard 18-inch wheels. Although there is a high-end sound system in the Cayman, enthusiasts will be switching the entertainment kit off and listening to the glorious pops, cracks and burbles from the flat 6-cylinder engine. To improve the sound quality, you can enhance the engine note by pressing the optional sports exhaust button. Headroom and legroom are good, while the seats have a decent amount of bolstering for your back. The side supports are good too and will hold you in place when cornering enthusiastically. Road, tire and wind noise are kept to a minimum. The Cayman boasts a decent amount of standard equipment, and there's a long list of optional extras should you want to personalize your new Porsche. Standard Porsche Cayman equipment. Standard equipment on the Cayman includes air conditioning, CD audio with 7-inch touchscreen control interface, MP3 connectivity, automatic headlight activation, auto stop-start function, electronic parking brake, sport button, 18-inch alloy wheels, top-tinted windscreen, floor mats and a 3-year warranty. In addition to the more powerful, larger capacity engine, the Cayman S adds 19-inch alloy wheels, partial leather interior, and bi-xenon headlights. Customers purchasing a new Porsche can explore the potential of their new car by participating in a complimentary course at the Porsche Experience Center, Silverstone. This allows them to try out the dynamic handling of the car in a safe environment. New to the Porsche Cayman is the higher-resolution 4.6-inch multifunction screen on the right-hand side of the instruments. The screen displays the most important trip computer functions and includes a map display for the optional Porsche communication management system with satellite navigation. Optional Porsche Cayman equipment. For the first time, a high-end 12-speaker sound system can be ordered, which is individually tuned for the Cayman. Another new feature is Adaptive Cruise Control ACC that includes Porsche Active SafePA and is available on cars with the PDK box. It's easy to use and is especially useful on long motorway journeys or when traveling through roadworks with average speed limits. It has a range of 200 meters and maintains a speed-dependent distance to the vehicle ahead. This clever piece of kit will automatically adjust your vehicle's speed right down to standstill. POM builds on the ACC system by helping to avoid front-end collisions. If the system detects a hazard, the system will give the driver visual and acoustic warnings. If the driver does not respond in the appropriate way, then the PA system will brake the car for the driver. The Sport Seat Plus system offers even greater lateral support with larger side panels on the seat cushions and backrests and more pronounced sculpting in the shoulder area. Electric sport seats and adaptive Sport Seats Plus are also offered as options. Buyers can choose from 4 standard interior colors, while there is a range of exterior colors. You can also opt for PASM active damping system. There are 2 modes to choose between, normal and sport. Only moderate damping forces are required when driving on a motorway. Switch to twisty B roads or go on a track day and you'll want to select the sport mode. This function heightens the damping forces, improving grip and body control, while the ride height is lowered by 10 mm, enhancing the driving dynamics of the car. Porsche torque vectoring is also available as an option on the Porsche Cayman. This system improves steering response and precision. The braking power is activated as soon as the steering wheel is turned, resulting in an improvement in performance and traction when cornering. Porsche Cayman safety levels are high. Standard kit includes front, side and head airbags, a sophisticated electronic stability control called PSM or Porsche Stability Management, and adaptive cruise control ACC including Porsche Active Safe PA. This detects vehicles up to 200 meters in front of your car and keeps a steady speed-dependent distance between you and the vehicle in front. Thanks to the extended body, carrying capacity has been extended by 15 liters to 425 liters when loaded to the roof. The designers have even added a luggage partition bar made of brushed aluminum to keep your belongings from sliding around the rear of the car. The glove box and door pockets are of a reasonable width and depth, enabling you to stow maps and knickknacks away from prying eyes. The only issue is that the lower seating position can make access difficult for those over 6 feet.